Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. This is part 27. And I left the afterlife, if I remember correctly. I teleported here. And I'm making random quests here and there. Nothing really... nothing particularly interesting. But yeah, that's it. I can maybe make this quest Master of the Secret and then follow the main story. I need to... the main mission. I need to make this Blood in the Water quest, apparently.
We gaze in wonder at the abyss and let ourselves fall into slumber. How can I find meaning in their dreams when I cannot clear the mist from my own night's journey?
What did the gods show you?
I stand on the edge of a deep well. I can hear the beating of a vulture's wings, and a man cries my name. I fear that the Greeks took Besa. A well signifies imprisonment.
Would the soldiers dare take the master of the secret things?
The curse carries bad omens with it. People are desperate.
If the Greeks took Besa, it would be to Luxor. I will find him.
Thank you, Neb. May your waking times be bountiful. Be calm. Tell me what you saw as you slept.
A dead king, feasting upon the entrails of my children. Where is Besa? I must speak with the master of the secret things.
The soldiers defy belief. Would they really take the master of secret things? Hey, you!
Stop! Your wake against you, cowards! You brought the curse down upon us all!
It starts to burn only after the second arrow. Why not after the first one?
Hey, what? You will pay, corpse! Must die! Die, worm! Nice birdie! Nice birdie! Anything dire? There you are!
Did Miani send you, Sen?
She dreamed you are in trouble.
It is worse than she knows. But come, we cannot speak here. I knew you would come. As I lay feverish, I dreamed of an eagle soaring high above my cage.
The soldiers were bold to arrest you, Neb.
Their dreams needled them like scorpion stings. But I am more fearful for Miani, her brother Tapti. He stole my sacred dream scrolls.
Why would he do this?
I know not. But last night, I dreamed of him feasting on ears of corn, scavenging in the dust with wild dogs.
Ah, an ill omen. Where did he take the papyrus?
He and Miani grew up on a farm east of Thebes. When I took her as my apprentice, he withdrew to the cellar under the house.
Return to Miane. I will find her brother and your texts. Miane's brother will have the truth of this.
What?
You know,
Hey,
I was...
That's it! Die!
You can't outrun me. There! Go slow. There you are.
You know, I was thinking about Assassin's Creed Syndicate today. Yet another time. And I don't know how it works for you, but for me, certain games they are kind of related or linked to certain events or certain periods. It's a little bit like with music maybe or some other events. It's probably general for the vast majority of people, but and some tracks, for example, some soundtracks or just songs or something, it can be related to, I don't know, a very specific period when you are, when you were in school, or right now maybe you are, it's summer and you are having a very great summer and you'll remember some particular song. I remember at some point, I can't say that it's my favorite song or something like that, but it's just a random memory. The song Blurred Lines by Pharaohs, Williams and Robin.
They come, sharp of teeth
whatever
and monstrous
the
of listen.
pronunciation of it, TI, I think. That they released in 2013 or something like that. I remember that summer. It was not it's some crazy summer or something like that. It was just yet another summer, but for some reason that summer when that song was released, I remember when I was just going out with a friend, we were eating candies and just and that's it, just doing nothing, walking on in the city, nothing really crazy, but like there are some random kind of periods or moments that are being that you remember for some reason.
This does not bode well. Bessa spoke of a cellar. Bessa spoke of a cellar Tapti retreats to. I might still find him alive. Killed defending the farm.
And I mean, it's not, as I said, that summer was not a crazy summer. It's just for some reason when I hear that song, I think about that summer. And so some moments are marked by this, by some events maybe. Sometimes it's music, sometimes it's something else. And it also works the same way for seasons for me. And I was thinking about Assassin's Creed Syndicate, and I understand that for me Assassin's Creed Syndicate, it somehow represents fall. Maybe because I played it in the fall several times, or maybe because the game looks like it happens in fall. I don't know, but in any case, I thought about playing it, and I'm not sure when to play it. Maybe I need to play it in fall because I kind of associate it to fall.
A bandit raid. At least the farmers fought back.
But it doesn't work for every single game. It's absolutely random. Like, I can associate Assassin's Creed Origins to any period, even though it looks like it happens in summer, or something. But I don't know why. But for me, it's just not. I do not associate to summer this game. Even though I'm playing it in summer, and it looks like it's summer based on the sun and other things, the lack of snow, or I don't know.
Tapti. The gods punished him. But just for stealing the book. Or is there more to this?
Or maybe it's just great to watch or re-watch these
There's
games
nothing
during
here.
certain periods.
The bandits must have taken it. An unhealthy obsession with his sister. But he hid Bessa's scroll under the table. Tapti loved his sister too much. But the dream texts, perhaps the bandits took them to sell.
I might even record Assassin's Creed Syndicate now somewhere, I don't know, in summer, or maybe not. I don't know when I'll feel like recording it. Because I feel like playing it, but at the same time I feel like playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and maybe a little bit of Red Dead Redemption, and maybe some other games. There are a bunch of games that I'd like to play. And to kind of cover them. So yeah, but maybe watching those games, rewatching your videos, which is, you know, it's kind of funny. It's probably sounds, for some people it might sound weird. the video, the previous part that I recorded, part 26. I was rewatching it, the video, and probably and, you know, it might, for some people it might sound weird. Like, why are you rewatching your own videos? I remember when I was in university studying something else. Right now I'm studying web development, but I was studying my first college degree was performing arts. And we had Spanish classes. It was me who decided to learn Spanish. It's been quite some time that I'm kind of having this love-hate relationship with Spanish.
Dream scrolls. I should return to Bessa and Viale.
I remember I was sitting on a couch or whatever, or on a chair, in the apartment of that guy who invited me. We were in the same. We were basically almost following the same classes. Maybe not all of them, but a lot of classes we were attending together. And so he invited me, and because we had a project to some Spanish thing, we had to make a dialogue or whatever. We had to record ourselves in Spanish. And we were speaking back then about our voices. And I remember I said something like, when I was recording my Spanish, whatever, I was presenting myself, or I was reading something or whatever. Our teacher told us to record ourselves something in Spanish. I don't remember exactly what. And so I recorded myself, and I was re-listening to the audio, whether I said everything correctly, whether I pronounced everything correctly. And I said something like, "Oh man, I don't like my voice at all. It sounds awful." And that friend of mine back then, he said that, "Oh, I don't like my voice either. It sounds pretty bad." And it kind of marked. It stayed for a long time in my head, this kind of idea that I don't particularly like my voice, which is probably normal. Over the time I started to think about it, and I started to understand that it feels like a protective mechanism to maybe protect us from ourselves in some way. Because if we already like what we're doing, if we like, for example, I don't know, reading books or playing video games, if we like doing sports, right? Then some people, and because I see it actually happens, some people, they start to be very proud of themselves, to the point where maybe they don't think anything bad about other people, but they think too good about themselves. They might not be, because there are different kind of degrees of arrogant people, and it's just one of them. When you think too good about yourself, because I don't know, you like the fact that you're that good, you're studying pretty good, you find yourself some people find themselves attractive. I see that a lot of girls, for example, they're like, I'm that good, and oh, like, it's I don't know, it's just weird. It's just weird, and um, and so a lot of people have this kind of, they like themselves visually. Some people find their achievements pretty great, and why are they running? And so what happens is that it may be the fact that if we start to like everything about ourselves, we will end up in a situation where do we even need to have kind of friends? Do we even need? Who are they fighting with? And so if we like, our voices, if we like our appearances, if we like our achievements, if we like the way we dress and stuff, then what is the point to have friends, to have partners? If we like everything about ourselves, we don't need anyone else, right? So, as I said, it feels a little bit like a maybe defensive mechanism, that the fact that quite a lot of people don't like their voices. Quite a lot of people don't like maybe something else about themselves. Generally speaking, we're more critical about ourselves than about maybe other people. And something that's a kind of, I have read some kind of, maybe it was not a kind of a statistic or something, but it was I don't know, some kind of an, I don't know whether it's in scientific research or something like that, but I have seen something like, a statistic about ourselves that 60% or 70% or 75% of people, or maybe even 50%, I'm not sure about the exact number, of people, other people, they find us 50% more kind of attractive than we find ourselves, or something like that. And, or as I said, maybe 60% or 70%. So we see, maybe the fact that we see our own flaws, and it kind of, sometimes it might annoy us, sometimes it might be just not attractive. So those things are kind of protective mechanisms, maybe, so we do not fall in love with ourselves, because there are people, based on what I see, there are people who do not have these protective mechanisms, and they are just full of themselves. Not only they are arrogant, but they're also self-loving, narcissistic, and it's just crazy. It shouldn't be like that.
The eagle returns.
With your scrolls, Bessa.
My brother. He's dead, isn't he? I bent my face to the ground, heard his voice under the endless sands. Betrayal. Betrayal. Thank you, Eagle. I do not know if this was the curse or fate, but he was my only family.
I am sorry, Miane. But whatever he did, he loved you deeply.
The curse, it comes for those whose conscience weighs heavily upon them, Miani. They dream of reed boats drifting from the shore.
Keep safe, Bessa. Miane, these are dangerous times.
Your journey is not yet done. Return to me when your living feet have walked where none should.
Pharaohs. Right position, get it.
Yeah. I was watching my own video. It's not because I really like my voice or something like that. I like to watch my own videos because I find myself super interesting or something like that. It's mostly related to the fact that first of all, it's important to verify certain things. In my case, I'm verifying. I'm not watching every single video of mine, but I'm watching videos to verify how do you hear. So because sometimes I feel like there's some kind of an echo when I'm speaking. No, not when I'm speaking, when there are dialogues, which is weird because OBS shows that my mic is not active. It doesn't kind of catch any sounds when I'm not speaking, but it feels like there is some kind of an echo, and it just feels weird. Not sure why it happens. And then secondly, some videos, I'm rewatching some videos because they remind me of certain periods.
Move! Now!
Because it's something that I mentioned before. When I was younger, I wasn't really taking much pictures of me. Because I was thinking that, well, you know, I'm not that particularly attractive, you know, and I'm not a model to take photos of myself, and it's kind of pointless. What's the point to do that? I don't really like to do that. I don't want to do that and stuff. So I wasn't doing that. I wasn't taking any pictures, any photos of myself, which is in the end kind of bad. Because I understand that because you miss certain periods of your life while you think that, well, I'm not that particularly attractive or I don't need all those photos, and then when you will get older you will understand that it's great to have some kind of memories of yourself, even if those are simple selfies or something like that. It's important to have those photos for the future yourself, from the future, when you will want to see how you look when you are, I don't know, 18, 20, 15 or something, and you won't have those photos because you weren't taking them. And so for, I don't want to say for a very long time, but I avoided photos. Some photos were taken, obviously. My mom has certain photos, and I have some random photos here and there. But I was taking less photos than I'm taking right now. I was taking way less photos before. So I started taking more photos over the time. So some videos when I don't particularly like, and I've already mentioned that, and it's probably one of the reasons why I actually started recording videos and I started to stream simultaneously and stuff. I'm not particularly a good watcher. I do not particularly like to watch other people play. I don't see any sense in it. There are definitely, I do watch streams sometimes, but mostly it's rare. It happens for me to watch streams of, I don't know, Legend of Total War when I'm playing Total War games, or sometimes I'm not watching his full streams because it just lasts. Usually he streams for a lot of time, a lot of hours. they're quite long, like 8 hours long or something like that. It's just very, it's tiring. I can't watch that. I don't know how he's playing 8 hours, um, 8 hours straight like that, because I don't think he's making any pauses. And I do play 8 hours. I can play 8 hours as well. But it's not the fact that you play 8 hours. It's the fact that he plays 8 hours, but at the same time he speaks. He's speaking with the people from the chat, and it's super tiring to answer questions of people, because there are a lot of people who watch these streams. Easily 1,000 or 2,000, maybe even more, or something like that. So there are a lot of people who donate and who ask questions. There are a lot of people who speak in the chat, and you kind of need to read the chat. So there are a lot of things like that. So I don't know how he's doing that, but sometimes I'm watching like maybe 30 minutes or something like that of his videos, because sometimes you can learn something from, at least from his stream. But that's a kind of a, it's more of an exception, I'd say. And still it happens quite rarely, but it happens. But and he's streaming on YouTube, not on Twitch. Or maybe he started streaming it on Twitch, but originally he was streaming on YouTube. And he's making videos only about, mostly about Total War Warhammer 3. That I play, of course, as well. But that's about it. I don't know why people watch other streams. Maybe they find it fun.
They place them on the walls and temples.
So I'm probably... Me, I'm a bad follower, I'm a bad watcher, I do not particularly like to watch other people stream. It's not interesting for me. But you know, watching and streaming, I kind of separate these two things, because watching is watching and streaming is streaming. And I'd rather stream and speak about things that I want to speak out, rather than try to fight for attention, because that's how it feels quite often on streams, especially when there are 1,000, 2,000, even more people who watch at the same time. And basically all those people, they kinda watch the streamer, right? But at the same time they participate, they speak in the chat, and which is normal, right? They need to ask questions, but you're basically fighting for attention. I don't like it. And this is something that I do watch streams of esports, of Dota 2, and I see how it happens when there are like thousands of people who watch the stream. You write a question, you write or you send in some kind of an emoji or something like that, or troll face, whatever. When there are a lot of people who watch the stream, those messages, your emoji will disappear in 2 or 3 seconds. So if you want to ask someone in the chat about something who watches the same game, for example, the esports event, there are high chances that no one will see your question, because people just spam random nonsense. They spam random comments that are not related to the stream. They speak about weird things, they insult each other, they send emojis, they do a lot of weird things. And when there is some kind of highlight, when someone's killing someone in the match, just everyone's exploding and sending this kind of emojis, and just the chat is just spammed with those emojis or something like that, crying face or whatever. And it's just, you know, it's just crazy. So fighting in because I tried to send some questions or something like that. Some questions were answered, which is fine, but quite often during such kind of streams, asking something is pointless because your question is gonna sink in the ocean of other questions.
Place looks deserted. Where could he have gone?
Ooh, and you are?
Looking for the scribe.
You and half of Yebu. But no one has seen him since yesterday.
I need to find him.
Well, are you not strong and masterful? But why would I know where he is? I am only the one who pays his wages. Wait. I cannot bear to see anyone so crestfallen. Try the hunter's village. He has a taste for exotic meat, if you know what I mean.
No, I don't.
Hippo, silly! Or maybe he headed to the Pharaohs village for more paper.
Thank you, Neb.
No, thank you, Neb. And if you do find him, tell him he's fine.
So I see this is said as you're fighting for attention. You want to ask something, you can ask anything because there are a lot of people who want to ask at the same time. So it's a problem. It's a problem. This is why big streamers they are just, you know, it's almost like a waste of time to try to speak the chat with them because no one's answering. I'm exaggerating a little bit, but you know.
Signs of a struggle. This doesn't look good for the scribe or the manifest. Bandits ambushed him. I need that manifest. They must have taken his belongings to their camp.
And so this is why I probably almost never watch any stream. Just find them pointless. And one of the kind of big problems is that with streams is that, or videos generally speaking, is that you need to, why for example I personally prefer videos on YouTube rather than streams, is because on YouTube you can speak with people. You don't feel like you're ignored or something like that. The comment section is kind of, it's fixed, it's not moving. Yes, people add new comments, but comments, replies that are made to the kind of original comment, they stay in the same kind of family, you know. They do not mix up with other answers, and so you can see the original comment and then all the other answers, which is, and all the replies of course, which is super practical.
Says it docked south of Yebu. Hopefully it is still there.
And so it feels like you're less ignored if you want to speak with someone, if you want to reply, if you want to argument something, if you want to justify the fact that you disagree with something. You can do that. Because yes, sometimes it's true that there are a lot of answers, there are a lot of replies, which makes it a little bit difficult. But on average, it's not like that. And on average, YouTube shows you mentions, they show you replies, which is just amazing, because you can speak with people and you can reply to some particular comments of people that you like. You can ignore those that you don't like. In the chat on Twitch, for example, you can really do that. So this is why clearly streams are not for me. I'm probably never gonna watch them, except those kind of rare cases. Even when I watch, for example, as I said, sometimes when I'm watching the Legends streams, I'm not particularly participating. I'm just watching the silently because I understand that I'm probably not going to. There are just too many people who want to speak. It's probably messy. Try to ask something. But also, as I said, I think generally speaking, I feel like things that I find important in the way I see the world, it doesn't mean that I'm unique, but it's true that it's rare when a streamer has some kind of an identical point of view. There is just too many streamers. If you check the Twitch for any single game, you'll see that there is just too many streamers. Everyone is streaming for one person. It creates a problem, because if you want to find something, one kind of specific type of stream, which, I don't know, for example, some kind of philosophical stream where the person is not swearing, when the person where the person is not swearing, where the person is not doing this or not doing that, any weird sexual jokes or something like that, it will be pretty difficult to find that. Because even though there are tags on Twitch, not a lot of people use them, and you cannot have a, you can have these tags and still say some weird things. So you need to look for people, you need to check streams, you need to listen for some amount of time, maybe not 5 minutes, it might take you 1 hour, sometimes even several days, maybe, to understand what the streamer really represents.
Looks like it has already been boarded.
Because it will be kind of difficult to understand what he or she represents only by one stream or something like that. It's just not enough.
Very fine craftsmanship. Pottery. All this food will go to waste. They left the precious cargo untouched, looking for information, not profit. Pieces of broken relics. They tortured the sailors for information. A lot of blood. Someone dragged a body towards the edge of the deck. But where did it end up? In the water? A distraction, maybe. There was a fight here. But someone dragged a body overboard to try and create a distraction. Did they make it to the shore?
Oh, yeah. Almost never watching any streams or something like that. So I was watching my own video. All of that was to explain that I was watching my own video, but not because I particularly like myself or something like that, but mostly because it's just it's great to watch I perceive, as I said in one of the previous parts, I perceive the game when I watch it and when I play it differently. So rewatching allows you to see how you play yourself. It's a little bit like recording, making photos of yourself, or recording your random thoughts or videos about this and that. It actually is practical because it allows you to make some kind of a retrospective and to look at you from a different angle, but also it allows you to enjoy the game, but in a more peaceful manner, because you don't have to make any actions. You're just kind of sitting or lying or somewhere on the bed or whatever, and you're just you know, not doing anything. You're just watching, so you can concentrate, you can listen, you can watch. It's just a very different experience.
That scallywag made off with my...
Someone stole your horse. Did they come from the ship?
Yes. Some rust-haired demon. Slithered from the river like an otter. Stole Ganymede and rode off towards the smuggler's village.
And your clothes?
A man cannot even have a refreshing swim without thieves and vagabonds setting upon him. Now what am I supposed to do?
Pray to Sobek to return your robes.
Maybe in the future, when I will rewatch the Assassin's Creed Origins videos, I will remember them. I'll associate them with this summer, because I'm recording in June, and know when you will watch it on YouTube, and I'll even publish it. Maybe in 6 months or something like that.
Can I help you?
I need to improve my hunter bow. It's clear I'm having problems. Damage problems. Sleep on a hit. Is it even useful? Probably not. Hunter boys for level 40? I'm level 50 and it's for level 40. Even... Man, that is sad. Smoke and mirrors. I need to improve both of my bows. That's just mind-blowing.
A customer.
A lot of things that we associate to something they come later on. When I was listening, when I give this example about blurred lines, when I listened to that song back then during summer, I've heard it on I don't know, some musical channel or maybe a radio or whatever. I mean, it sounded cool, you know, more or less, but it was just a song. It's only later on that I kind of started to associate this song to that summer. And maybe with Assassin's Creed Origins it will be the same. I don't know. It's just it works in a very weird way. I'm not entirely sure how it works. And as I said, I'd say that it's me, but like I'm not unique. There are 8 billion people on Earth. If I feel this way, there are definitely people out there who will have the same kind of vision or kind of associations or something like that. What is the difference between combo multiplier and adrenaline on kill? Combo multiplier, what is the combo multiplier of what? Combo multiplier, it's when you use those daggers and you hit a lot of times the target, and instead of giving you 0-10, it gives you 0-20 adrenaline or whatever it gives you, something like that. It's not like I'm really gathering the adrenaline with the bow. I'm just using it to kill someone. Improving this one costs less, which is interesting.
Fair enough. Deal. Yes, all right.
This one is probably useless, right? I have two of them.
Deal. Fair enough. Later. Greetings, friend. Bye for now.
Can I dismantle this one somehow?
Thank you. See you.
One. It gives me a lot of bronze. great, I suppose, right? I can't improve anything because I need leather and wood and skin, whatever that is. Green, green, green.
Can I help you?
Green. To green.
Yes, alright.
I'm asking myself, do I even need these legendary items?
Fair enough.
Because we're not really using them, right? There are a lot of legendary items. It's cool, yeah. Okay, but like, it's not like you collect them to in the end put them on your wall because you'll have a mention at the end of the game,
Alright.
like it is in The Witcher 3.
Fair enough.
So what is the point of keeping all these things? They seem to be useless. For example, instant charge. I can sell it, I can dismantle. I can probably sell this legendary dual sword. Instant charge, and I don't need it. Adrenaline regeneration. Critical hit. So.
Yes, alright. Deal.
Maces and scepters,
Yes,
absolutely useless. Never gonna use them.
Deal.
They're too slow. Sleep on block useless, poison on block useless, bleeding on block useless, health and parry. Maybe. Bleeding on block useless. I'm using this shield, right? Sleep on block. Poison on. Maybe health and parry? Adrenaline on parry, melee resistant. Philosophical dilemma. Whatever.
Sudek? Of course. How many more red-headed thieves are out there?
Thief? I'm no thief, Bayek.
Ah, your uncle's auction. That fisherman's horse.
When you put it that way...
I know you are on this ship. Who owns it?
Troubled dogs my every step. Am I responsible for those desecrators? Can I help it if one was my blood, another pays my wage?
The ship, Sudek.
Ah, yes. Now that was an adventure. I was doing important work when we were boarded. Of course, the crew panicked. Me, I was cool as a breeze at the oasis. They were shouting for Merty to come out, but she was never on board.
Wait. The merchant woman.
They searched the whole ship, killed anyone who got in their way. Until they found the captain. Dragged him out, kicking and cursing. Killed his men in front of him until he told them where she was. I was the only survivor. Crocodiles below me, soldiers everywhere. I made my epic escape.
By throwing a dead man in the water to distract the beasts. Now we have established your heroism. Where is Merti?
Probably at her villa west of Yebu, the House of the Blue Lotus. It's by the pretty waterfalls. I could come with you, fight by your side.
I will find her. And you, keep out of trouble.
Of course, of course. I wonder, how would someone become a smuggler? I am asking for a friend.
Bayek, can it really be you? I can't believe it. The flea of Cyrene here in Yebu?
No. Little Ezio,
Not so little anymore.
what are you doing here? Is Mintos with you?
I haven't seen him since he left Cyrene, but he sent me a small fortune to set myself up.
And what did you set yourself up as?
Well, this is a smuggler's village, so
You are a smuggler?
I am hoping to be. I heard that there is a merchant woman. She transports lotus wine from here to Rome and...
Theocles, if I was your father, I would be ashamed. You waste your talents on criminal schemes. I would send you back to Cyrene, but I fear the mischief you would cause there. I do not want to have to explain to Theocles why.
All right, Flea, all right. You have made your point. A life of crime is no life.
Go to Rome. Find a friend of mine, Amunet. Tell her I sent you and she will keep your idle hands busy.
That was... Okay. That was a pretty interesting meeting. No. I didn't expect that. That little Esso that was asking us to jump from here and there. Okay. I randomly pressed E because I just saw some random guy walking.
And every minute I
That's
kill like
cool.
a sick infant. That cheat has my father's ring. They fuss like clucking hens.
How did you end up here, Neb?
A fisherman on the road to Swenet said I tore his nets and set the soldiers on me. They took everything I owned.
These soldiers stole from you.
Recompense for the injury. As if nets are worth my father's ring. The steward should do something. But I waited all day in the sun to see him.
A suspicious scheme indeed.
And the road is busy. Many head to the desert west of the village. More will fall foul of it.
I will talk to this so-called fisherman.
And I will go again to the steward. One way or another, justice will be done.
Some awesome soup.
I'm Anju.
No! My nets! You have ruined my livelihood! Will no one give me justice?
Another troublemaker.
Pay for the damage, Neb, or face the cells. Please, it is not what you think. Please!
I think that you and the soldiers are working together, extorting travelers on the road.
Ah, so it is what you think. But I am as much a victim as the merchants.
How so? A ratty little thief like you.
Ratty? No! The steward is to blame. He holds my family captive, threatened to kill them if I did not go along with his scheme.
Your family?
My cat, Lord Furface, is all the family I have. Most pay without a fuss. Those that do not, the guards convince, and the steward takes all.
I do not want to see you here again.
No! No! You will not! A man can always get a new cat.
The merchant puts his head in the lion's mouth. I must find him first.
far. I turned a blind eye to his corruption.
Why would
because he
they
let-
do this? He was no threat. This man was murdered as a warning to me.
About the guards, I improved my bow, but as you saw when I was aiming at them, one level of difference changes a lot because my bow is level 50, or maybe it's because I am level 50. I'm not entirely sure, we will check it on level 51. But as of now I'm level 50 and I can kill guards that are level 50. But I cannot kill guards that are level 51. With one arrow, I mean. So this one is level 50. Kill him. But I need level 51. For example.
They will attack on sight here.
See? I'm not able to kill him with one arrow. I want to say that it's a weird system. It's only one level of difference, it's not 5 levels of difference.
Hey! Hold on!
I'm still not able to kill brutes, even with my predator bow.
You should have protected these people. Now you will answer to Osiris. I'll have your guts up!
Who shot that?
Hey! I'm going to gut you!
Got a problem here!
Why poison is not killing me?
Hey, wait!
Stand now!
That was effective. Return the father's ring. It's in the afterlife. I'm not sure it's a good idea to just now. What else do I have? Burnt offerings. Curse of Pharaohs. Find the lotus. So far, this DLC looks pretty long. At least longer than the first one, the hidden ones. And it feels like it repeats the pattern. It repeats the pattern. Assassin's Creed Odyssey was released after Assassin's Creed Origins, so it's probably Assassin's Creed Odyssey that repeats the pattern. But you know, I feel like I played Assassin's Creed Odyssey more than Assassin's Creed Origins, and so I want to say that Assassin's Creed Origins repeats the pattern of Assassin's Creed Odyssey in terms of DLCs. The first DLC, the Legacy of the First Blade, something like that. It feels.
Bertie has visitors.
The Legacy of the First Blade didn't feel that long, didn't seem that long, and it seems like the first DLC, the Hidden Ones, is quite similar. You know, for my defense, I want to say that chronologically, if you follow the Assassin's Creed chronology, you should be playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey first. Because Assassin's Creed Origins is basically, I think Bayek is one of the grandchildren of Alexis or something like that, I suppose. I might be wrong, but I think that's it.
You're behind these soldiers at my door.
You lied to me in Thebes.
Don't be naive. I told you all I could. If I betrayed the others, I would be dead already.
The relic. You knew of its power.
No. Until you came to my shop with bloody blades and a debt to be paid.
A debt still owing.
You're Aten. We searched for it and it eluded us. A gilded myth of order, truth, justice, painted upon the walls of a heretic's tomb. And after what happened, I stopped looking.
What happened?
Slaughter. Of some poor soul who tried to stop our desecration. I never knew who did not want to know, but I profited, and for that, my heart is heavy.
Then lighten it.
When you came to Thebes, I started searching again, and I knew someone had found it.
Did you discover who has the relic?
That knowledge is shrouded, but it does not belong to men. It holds the power of the gods.
And it won't be long before someone discovers how to harness that power completely.
Then Amun help us all. This is where the trail led me. Bought from an antiquarian at the necropolis of the nobles.
It says the relic was used in a Ma'at ritual. A ritual long forgotten.
Take it. I am ready to leave this cursed land. The Claimer of Hearts comes for me.
I'm not doing any damage. What am I supposed to do with him? Comes for you, but he'll kill me. I'm not ready to sacrifice my life. The level system is really... It's probably one of those elements that was criticized a lot. And I kinda can confirm it. At least me personally, I don't particularly like it. The system where one level of difference, levels are very important. And one level of difference changes everything. The soldier level 50 can be killed with one arrow, but soldier level 51 cannot be killed. It's just pretty stupid. But I think they can improve the system. They can keep the system. They just need to improve it. They just need to change the difference, the level cap of potential kill. I don't know how to explain it, but it should be more than it shouldn't be like 0 levels for a headshot kill. It should be 2 or 3 levels of difference. If you're level 50, you can kill, for example, soldiers up to level 53 or something like that. That won't feel as weird as it is right now, I think.
You are a traitor! You care nothing for our ancestors. You raped their tombs. Our history.
Atamis would desecrate them without my help. At least this way I protect what I can.
Protect? This is nothing but going to you. More drachma to lose on the roll of a dice.
Priestess, I beg you, be prudent. Trust me. Justice will be served.
These are not Pharaohs. They are our brothers, fathers, mothers. And trust me, our mothers will have retribution.
It seems to be a habit of yours by arriving in the nick of time.
Since when have you been working for tomb robbers, Tahamet?
Our little altercation at the gambling den did not go unanswered. I had a choice. Prison, or helping soldiers to catalog the tombs.
Ah, so you are the antiquarian Mert they spoke of. You have been researching the Ma'at ritual, huh?
Raz, breath, keep your voice down. If Atami's men hear that I've been hiding things from them, walk with me. And please, try not to bring too much attention to yourself. The Ma'at carvings are here, in the necropolis of the nobles. I haven't had a chance to review them all yet, but there are red-haired worshippers, an orb. Wait, could they be Ramesses' descendants? Ah, speaking of the great pharaoh, I have a fascinating papyrus that...
Perhaps I should see the ritual for myself.
Go carefully. The tombs are crawling with Atami's men. If you find the orb, I would love to see it. A relic passed down from the gods. A once-in-a-lifetime find.
Once? Huh. I wish it was so.
May your blade be firm against your enemies, Bayek.
We just stopped speaking now. Why is she leaving? Trouble? Huh? No comprendo.
A child? Their desecration is boundless. The strategos of Yebo must answer to Osiris.
What? Wait a minute. Die then.
I'm not doing any damage. It's just crazy. You faster. If you don't want to say any bad words, you can say you faster. Faster.
Hey, wait! You are dead! Wait a minute! Got you!
What am I even doing here? I'm not entirely sure. Wasn't able to speak with that woman. She left. It felt like a bug. Why are they telling me to speak with her if I'm not able to speak with her? She's living there. She's leaving the place.
People worshipping the relic. Priests of Akhenaten. But the rays are missing.
What trace? What is my quest?
Someone is using the orb. A pharaoh.
Hey! Hey, what?
I got no idea what I'm doing.
Amun. Is this connected to the ritual?
What am I even supposed to do here? Whatever. Whatever.
Hey! I kill you! You're finished! Yeah!
I think it looks so funny when you're not cutting king, just an immortal creature, not landing any blows. I remember I watched videos in 2018 and 19, and people were comparing Why am I not running? Oh, this is why. Apparently my creature was dead all this time. That is good. When people were comparing videos from Assassin's Creed Odyssey and Red Dead Redemption 2, and they were comparing horses and engines, all the kind of logic that's behind horses. It was just so funny when in Assassin's Creed kind of Odyssey and well, Origins as well, horses, camels, they're just pretty lame.
Such oppression become Egypt's legacy.
This ability is really practical.
You're dead!
I don't know how am I shooting. I'm just doing some nonsense. Whatever. It works.
Steal
It's
Egypt's
great.
past no longer.
But it's just I'm opening my chakras, you know. Lord of Thieves. Oh, I'm opening my chakras to feel all this energy to shoot arrows. Whatever. What else do I have? Blood in the water. Person. A terrestrial. Others no. Speak to Dahemet. I wasn't able to speak with her, that's the problem. I tried to speak with her and they said unavailable or something. Awesome. No, no, move. Sometimes boats are super fast and sometimes like they're barely moving. Why? I'm pressing W and shift, I'm pressing everything. So I'm not sure why. It's not advanced. It was pretty weird. We finished speaking with that woman. She led us to some kind of a tomb. And then we end this kind of a little in-game video and I need to speak with her once again. Why?
Look at this. Tell me, what do you see?
I see you. Exactly where I left you. Poring over dusty papyrus and losing more than you win on dice.
Knowledge is not necessarily wisdom, Bae. You have heard of Ramesses II, yes? The great pharaoh, father to 100 children.
Huh?
He is the Pharaoh who walks.
How do you know?
This speaks of it. Strange, because it must be 1,000 years old. A great king, his soul fragmented. Does not say why he is here. Revenge? Or he has unfinished business.
As do we all.
Wait, Bayek. Let me see before you get yourself killed. Pharaoh's name. Pharaoh's shadow. An ancient ritual. It's all here. Fascinating.
If he is like the others, I know what needs to be done. But I will need the parchment.
Of course. So, about my finder's fee?
Or you could give it to me from the goodness of your heart. Unless you already lost that on another bad roll of the dice.
Take it with my blessing.
Ha!
Ra protect you, Bayek.
The earth quakes. Take your place amongst the gods, Ramesses. The Pharaoh's Jib, the Shaut, his Ren. This is how I will quieten the great Ramesses.
Won't be able to kill him, he's level 55. Need a couple more levels. I need to make more quests. You know what's interesting? I'm improving my gear sometimes, but for some reason I don't feel a big difference. I don't feel like I'm doing more damage. I feel like I'm just doing about the normal amount of damage. When I'm not improving my gear, it feels like I am... It feels like I am not doing enough damage, but when I'm improving my gear, it feels like I'm just doing the normal amount of damage. I'm not doing any extra damage. I'm just doing the normal amount of damage. Is it normal? You should be able to feel it different. And I'm playing a normal
Soldiers are
difficulty level.
excavating here. I need to find the songs before they do.
I'm just afraid to think about the hard or very hard level difficulty level. It's not the difficulty itself. It's just the difficulty level basically adds damage to your enemies and removes damage from you. So you spend more time on killing one enemy, which is just pretty lame. That was lame. So this is why I started playing it on hard difficulty level, but it's just one mistake and you're done. And it becomes problematic. I don't know why. It makes you waste your time. You already have a bunch of quests that you need to do that are kinda not particularly useful. Just random quests
I
here
should
and
be
there.
cautious around here. dead lamented when unfading stars carried thee off. Prayer to the dead king.
You see, I'm not killing, I'm not doing more damage to lions. I'm doing the same amount of damage that I was always doing to them. While I improved my weapon, melee weapon and stuff. I need a very brief resume of the plot after playing this game, The Curse of Pharaohs, because it really feels confusing. But then again, maybe I missed something. A lot of things. I'm like looking at the screen, but I'm flying sour in the Elysium in my thoughts.
This place is heavily guarded.
Though usually when things are clear, I don't really have any problems understanding things. I suppose it's just all these names and all these things are just weird and complicated. I don't know. I just maybe I need to read some comments on Reddit. I just need to check Reddit, what people think about the plot of Curse of Pharaohs. Is it obvious or not?
Ramesses' temple, built so his memory would not wither. Does it keep the secret of his tomb?
You are dead! And now, die, maggot!
Move! Now!
Whoa. Bandits have made camp here. If something remained, they probably took it.
Hey! You finished!
Come quickly, brother! Come here, you! You're finished! Trouble here! Rip you to shreds! There! To kill you! In my range! Got a clean target! Die! Come here! Stop him! Die, you worm! Easy shot, well in range! Right through your life away! Stop! Stop you there! I'll get you! Do I stop?
Battle Royale.
Must die! I kill you! Mine now!
An unmarked tomb with the same cartouche from the hymns and songs.
I see!
For some reason, I feel like when I bring these relics, I'll just have to fight them. Him, his shadow, incarnation, whatever that is. See another tomb. I saw the way they portrayed Valley of the Kings in Titan Quest Immortal Throne when we were looking for, I don't remember the name of those first bosses. We had Valley of the Kings with tombs like that as well, but it was showing a little bit different. But still, I suppose if both of these games show it this way, then I suppose in Egypt, the thing is, I've never seen any images related to Valley of the Kings. But I need to Google. I'll Google and I'll finish this video and I'll Google it. But I have never seen it. But I suppose if these two games, Titan Quest and Assassin's Creed Origins, they portray it this way with kind of tombs and stuff, and both of these places are called Valley of the Kings, then I suppose that it's a kind of it's a real place.
What will I find in the Pharaoh's tomb? More desecration.
I have never seen any pictures Valley of the Kings. Probably, I think it's related to the fact that the most kind of famous piece of ancient history are pyramids. So Valley of the Kings is less popular.
What path should I follow now?
Bayek of Siwa, you have come. Will you help my husband, Ramesses, find the peace he deserves?
It's interesting, she was speaking, but she was not opening her mouth. Is it because Ubisoft disbanded animation and they just didn't put any efforts into animating the mouth of the bird, or is it because this is the Egyptian mythology and it's supposed to be like that? It's actually quite possible. Shapti, that this is Shapti, Sir Pharaoh Ramesses in his afterlife. Shapti, I only know this word from Warhammer universe. Tomb Kings, one of the races, have warriors there, Shapti. But doesn't mean much from in terms of the real Egyptian mythology as well. Shapti, the Shapti was a funerary figure used in ancient Egyptian funerary practices. Okay. Makes sense.
Are you a thief? A desecrator? Do you steal from the dead? The gods?
Debauched?
Where the true eyes of lust.
These 4 different afterlives kind of worlds, they're really different. Sad.
Ramesses the Great is your husband.
In life, I was his most beloved consort, the favorite queen of a great man.
Why does he walk the Black Land?
He lived a glorious life, vanquished our enemies, gave us prosperity, but in death, his Ka finds no peace. Once, the Medjay were servants of the Pharaohs.
I am Medjay no longer.
But you know what it is to sacrifice for something greater than yourself. Ramesses served Egypt like no other. Has he not earned an ageless slumber?
What will you have me do?
I will whisper the ritual in your ear.
Sounded like she's summoning demons.
You are the cupbearer of the Keeper of Harmony. Set free the spoils of war and return his hemset. The Ka of Ozymandias. Be furious in wrath. Take it from those who hide it. It must stride on the sands. Side by side, they must ascend into the deathless feathers and summon the Ba, the traverser of worlds.
And this is what we are going to the next. What we're going to do in this part. And I'll stop here, ladies and gentlemen, for now. I kind of progressed the story. And I definitely progress it. I'm making quests, right? It's not like I'm doing nothing, I'm running around. But at the same time, it feels like I maybe because I never played this DLC, and it feels like I don't really understand the story. I mean, I understand it generally speaking, but there are certain moments that I don't understand. And it feels like I'm making this quest and I'm not approaching the end or whatever am I supposed to be doing. Okay, I killed one Nefertiti's shadow, another king's shadow, and another king's shadow. Did they kill 3 of them already?
Sandstorm incoming.
I'm not sure. But it feels weird, to be honest. I don't know. Whatever, we'll see that in the next part. I hope I'll finish this DLC eventually, where I get sick and tired of it. Oh. That's it for now, ladies and gentlemen.